Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. You got your script?
What script?
Today in
the Oh yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta say what the podcast. Do you have it? How about you do it this week?
Yikes!
Yikes is right. Yikes is right. All right.
I'm not ready.
You're always ready.
I'm not though.
Well, you should be. You should always be prepared. Preparing.
You don't have to get ready.
Failure to prepare. Failure to prepare is failing. Wait. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. It's preparing for failure. It's preparing to fail. You know what? Let's just get this thing started. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of First Off. My name is Joseph Vivens. I am sitting here with my gorgeous, spectacular, always radiating wife.
Radiating?
Yeah.
Like, as in, like,
nuclear.
As in nuclear. Radioactive.
I'm gonna start singing. Wife, Sadana Vivens. How you doing today, love?
I'm well.
You're doing well.
I'm well.
I like that you're doing well.
Yes, I'm happy to have a day off today. I purposefully took a day off today.
And why is that?
Because it's necessary. Because it's necessary.
Through all the ups and downs. Go ahead.
Because it's necessary.
Because it's necessary. Won't you go ahead and tell the people what this show's about?
Yes. First Off is about claiming joy while being married with children. Here we explore the complexity of being married with children. We discuss raising kids in this day and age, claiming joy while meeting challenges, and adapting to the lessons we learn along the way. There's no school for being a spouse or for being a parent. So we share our journey with the audience.
That's you guys.
Whatever the journey is.
Whatever the journey is. One step at a time. One step at a time.
So I'm grateful to have today off. I purposefully took it off knowing that actually it's something like a 4-day weekend because this Monday will be President's Day. Mm-hmm. So
Tuesday's the Lunar New Year.
And Tuesday's the Lunar New Year.
So it's kind of like a 5-day weekend for you. If you decide to not go to work on Tuesday.
I have plans.
You can say, look, it's my religious holiday. I believe in the Lunar New Year, and you take that off.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Noted. I do have work to do.
Okay. So no Lunar New Year for you.
So I'm excited about being able to have what I call Wellness Day.
Yeah.
Wellness Day off. Oftentimes we'll take off as a sick day or annual leave. And this is an annual leave day. It's not a sick day. And it's an intention to cultivate wellness and joy, not at work.
Yeah.
Not work related. I have checked my work email maybe twice today, yet I have not answered anything. I have not done any work related things. And I'm happy to just spend quality time, specifically with you.
Oh, you're gonna fall asleep as soon as we get to
Is it quality time? Is it quality time?
Quality nap time.
Okay, then it's quality time.
Is that quality? It is quality.
Quality for my eyelids.
Quality for your eyelids. Quality for your brain. Rest is important. You can't deny that. You can't deny rest is important.
What's bringing you joy this week, Justin?
This week, spending quality time with you. Yeah. Getting to hang out with you. You're my favorite person
in the world. But
that's
in the future. What has...
what has happened in the past? Spending quality time with you.
Now, spent a lot of quality time this week.
No. Let me think about that. Something that's bringing me joy. Being able to help people. I will say that much. We have a family friend hanging out with us, and they're doing a big move, and I got a call out the blue, and I was just like, yes, even though I didn't come and discuss it with you, but I had a feeling you would have been like, yes, of course. And so that's bringing me joy this week, just being able to be of support, because I know how hard it is sometimes when you're trying to do things and you have all these machinations and being able to say to somebody, yes, I can, yes, I will. I believe that there are people in our past that we've called and been like, hey, are you able to help? And they said yes, and it feels good to be able to pay it forward.
Yeah.
It's just like, life isn't easy. So anytime you can alleviate some of that stress or alleviate a little bit of that anxiety from someone's life, it just makes it better. And it's helpful. It's good to be helpful. So I think that's bringing me joy. It's being able to do and give back one way or another. Not to mention speaking of giving back, our Super Bowl party. Like we mentioned last week's episode, we always do like a big donation drive, relatively big, and we were able to raise money for these two amazing organizations,
Mm.
IET and the Reach organization. And so being able to raise money for them, that's helping again. And whenever we raise money, we match it as well. We match what we raise in order to give back in our way as well. So to me, that's
And
what's bringing
people
me joy this week.
and donations have come in even after
Yeah, after the
after the
after the
Super
Super Bowl
Bowl
game.
party, because I
Yep.
sent out a thank you for coming,
Hmm.
and just in case you didn't get to give during the Sunday's events,
Yeah.
here's the links again.
Yeah.
And so
Yep. Yep. So
that is a good feeling.
it is a good feeling. It's a great feeling to be able to support and donate and help wherever. So that's what's bringing me joy this week is
Hmm.
being able to do things for others. How about
That
yourself? What's bringing you
that
joy? Oh.
that makes me think of the quote, "Service is the rent that we pay for living on this earth." To be
Mm-hmm,
able to give back.
hmm.
So, in that same context, my parents made sure to instill in us how important community service was and giving back. My dad was an usher at church. My mom was very active in her sorority and her chapter and giving back to most to the community. And there was a big push to give back to the youth.
Mm,
So I can say for a fact that's a reason why I became so active as a youth and then now as an adult to be able to give back and
mhm,
knowing that service is the rent that we pay
mm,
for living here on this earth. What has brought me joy this week has what you stated. I was like driving home and thinking about it. I've been helping another family friend with health challenges, not me providing care, but knowledge.
mm,
So as a cancer doctor myself, as a cancer survivor, as someone who's taking care of my parents with their history of cancer, my mom sadly passed away from cancer. I feel like I have cancer all around me.
mm.
Um, as someone
It's,
who
it's,
conducts
it's
cancer
dark.
research,
I know. I know.
I know
It's
I
just
think about
dark.
it
And then when you
sometimes.
say it, it's kind of dark, but at the same time, I understand
It's
what you're
very
saying.
true.
Yeah.
And a little bit I think about, I'm like, I'm a Sagittarius, but I must be like a Cancer moon or a Cancer rising or something because
But you're trying to get rid of the cancers.
I get it.
Mm.
I get it. And at the same
Maybe not
time,
connected to the zodiac signs.
maybe,
Too
maybe
close to
not. I'll have
genocide.
to, I need to look at the
You
things.
don't want to be genocidal, homicidal. Just
Oof.
stick to the illness, not the people.
Um, so I could say what has brought me joy, not necessarily cancer at all, yet to be able to help this family friend to give knowledge about what to ask the doctors,
Mm,
how to be present, this test being okay to do, and this other test to not be okay to do, and giving them some power
mm,
and knowing that they can help their family member with the knowledge and the confidence
mm,
to make decisions. It's
mhm,
just so gut wrenching to see a family member sick with cancer,
mm,
period. So then you're there and you're like, I can only do but so much. I can maybe make a joke. I can maybe bring food. I can listen to whatever the doctor and the nurse or the clinical team says. What is mine to do? That's what one of our pastors used to
mm,
ask in many of the sermons. What is mine to do? And so it just has me to think through when I have friends, family, my own patients. What role do I play in their healing? What role do I play in them improving their quality of life?
mm,
And to be present and to be able to provide knowledge. So I love the role that I play as a physician and then as a friend to say, okay, what other questions do you have?
Yeah.
How can I help you? Knowing that I don't have all the answers, yet I'm just here to listen too.
Yeah.
Um, so that's what brought me joy this week to be able to help this family friend and empower them with a little bit more knowledge.
Mm.
And at the same time, play this balance of I know a lot of information about cancer and what it can do to the body, various types of cancer, and where it likes to go, where it doesn't like to go. And being able to deliver that information too with some amount of I hope I don't
Compassion.
get compassion. Yeah, I hope I don't scare you, but
Right.
um so they are and have been appreciative of all the information and the attention and the, like you said, compassion.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
while sad, that has brought me some joy.
Yeah.
So, thanks for asking.
Mm. Yeah, I've been I mean, we've been together for like what, 2 or 3,000 years, somewhere around there. And so,
Which, not this lifetime.
I'm just
You're
saying that's what it
saying
feels
total.
like. That's what it feels
Oh,
like.
oh, oh, oh. Tell me how you really feel.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
We've been no, we've been together for a while, and I've seen you navigate and delicately tell people really, really dire and bad news. Not like I'm talking about like family members and stuff. No, 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 not patients or anything like that.
no HIPAA
No
violations.
HIPAA violations, but I've, just basically trying to deliver it as factual as you can, as calmly as you can, and as sense with as much sensitivity as you can. And I can imagine like it's like walking on a minefield because people are emotional when it comes to their loved ones. I mean, for good reason. And so watching you do that, I'm always impressed. And I remember when we were living in Memphis, when we went to when we did that camp. It's one of the times where it was a core
Oh,
memory for me.
hmm.
We did the camp. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like in Tennessee. I think it was
I
like
believe it's Camp
Camp
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yes, and I don't know what it was
So, what
about.
is so special about the camp?
So the camp was a camp for children that were survivors of various cancers.
Some of them actively were getting
Some of
treatment
them
too.
were, yes, that's right, that's right. Some were actively getting treatment, and I don't know what it was about that camp, but there was something about it that made me feel like, I guess, our interaction with the kids and your interaction with the kids and watching how the both of us, because we were doing two different things, but at times we would get together for like different
Yeah, I was
activities.
more on the health side. You were
Yes, I
actually
was
a
actually a
counselor.
counselor, right? And I don't know what it was about that camp, but it was just something that made me feel really comforted, like in watching your interaction and my interaction and the way that we engaged with these children that we just met, that week.
Hmm.
It just made me go like, oh, we'd be great as parents.
Oh,
Like, but before that, it was just like, oh yeah, it was always the abstract idea where it's just like, where it was just kind of like, yeah, we're gonna have kids one day and we'll, figure it out, blah, blah, blah. But it was just like, just our engagement, interaction with the kids, it just made me go like, oh, we'd be really good at being parents. And
hmm.
then a few months later, we found out that you were pregnant. So it's like, so God was like, oh, was that what you said? You believe that? All right. Hold
Oh
my
my
beer.
god.
Hold my beer. I got you. Because like, I mean, truthfully, like it was that same year that we found out that we were going to be having Benjamin. And so, but it was just something about that. And I will say that it was just watching you be very nurturing with these children with that, for all intents and purposes, they were very delicate. But at the same time, you didn't treat them as an other. You treated them as kids. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
as any other kid that you would. And that's always been my philosophy. Like we don't, even in our home, as the kids were coming up, we never spoke to our kids like babies. Occasionally you'll do that from
I do
time to
it
time.
now.
You'll do
I
it from time
call
to
them
time.
little
You
babies.
still call them, but it's like even when they were toddlers or anything, we would speak to them normally. We'd be like, hey, I need you to do this. Come here, come do this, da, da, da. And we'd never babied them in the way that we spoke, and we treated them as if they were young adults and adults. So we treated them like people, not little people, but people. And so watching that interaction like I said, the memories are like really, really solid of that week being there. That's where that's where I got the term "smell good."
Yes, yes.
Because like there was that one boy. I'm sure if we look for the picture, we'll find it. But it's that one boy
This is
where
teenagers.
is they were teenagers. They were teenagers, and he was he was a bit delayed. I don't know what what
His
kind of
history
cancer,
was.
yeah, what his history was, but he was a bit delayed, and I don't know why I had cologne with me. Well, there, I had cologne with me at the
We're
camp. Maybe we had just come back from
out in the
somewhere out in
woods.
the woods, and it was like the dance night or whatever.
Yeah, one of the
And
last
it was the
days.
last day, and it's like they have you guys know whenever you have a camp, you have one last day where you have like what's it, like a farewell dance.
Yes,
That's what it
yes.
is. And so like the guys, they were like trying to look their best, putting on their clothes. They didn't have anything good, but they were like, and so I was in there, I was like in the big bunk with them. I'm like, oh, you looking fresh, oh, look at you, da, 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 da. And I don't know what it was that came to me. I was like, oh, I was like, I got some cologne. And this one kid was like, oh, you have some smell good. And I was like, yes, I have some smell good.
I thought they had brought the cologne. It was
No,
you
it
who
was me.
provided
I
it?
had the cologne, and so I started spraying each of them with smell gun. I'm thinking at the time, like, I hope this doesn't make any of them sick. But they were like all into it. Each and every one of it. It was
Oh.
about 3 or 4 of them in the
Did they
bunk
put
with me.
deodorant on in
Most
addition
likely
to the
not. Most likely not. They smell good, but but I
It's all
guess
relative.
sprayed them all with the cologne. They were smelling good. They went to the dance feeling good. It
Oh.
was definitely like a moment, and
They probably remember that to this day
I'm sure
too.
they do. I wouldn't doubt it if they did. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But it made me laugh because we were going to church last Sunday, and Benjamin got, of course, he wore his Sunday best, and I was like, oh, we need to put on some smell good. Come here, come here. Let me get you some smell good. It just made me laugh. Think about that time and those kids. So.
And I'm sure Benjamin was happy to put on smell
He
good.
is. What was funny is that I sprayed it. I was just like, I said, "Here, let me spray it." And he held his hand out, and as I was spraying it, he moved his hand back and got it all over his hand because he thought it was supposed to be in his hand. And then as soon as he did it, he started rubbing it and started putting it on his face like lotion. I'm like, that's not what you were supposed to do. Go wash your hands. Go wash your hands.
But you didn't coach him
I didn't
before.
coach
He's
him
never
because
put on
I
smell
know, but
good.
he's seen me do it though. He's seen me do it, but
He's
I
also
think
seen you put your beard
I
oil
know,
on, and
I
he's seen
know,
you
I
put the
know.
so.
All of that. Everything you're saying. I'm not saying any of that is wrong. And also, our son is very quick to action. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So it's like
yes.
before you can say something, sometimes he's already there.
He's
Like he's done.
gone.
He's
He's
done.
gone. He's
He's done.
gone.
And he's always been that way. He's always been that way. Remember we used to take him to the playground?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
so
Zoom.
it's like the puppy. Like you put the puppy down in the middle of the field, they're gone. It's like remember when he was playing soccer. We had him 2 years old in the soccer field, Patterson Park, Baltimore. And we're like, okay, Ben, this is soccer. You need to stand here and wait for the coach to tell you when to kick the ball and run. As soon as we put him on the ground, he was gone. Sometimes with the ball, sometimes without. Like he'd pick up the ball and run.
We're playing over here. The game's over here.
I know I have videos of me and you chasing him. Memories, memories. But yeah, so smell good, that camp. Seeing you interact with the kids, it was always like
then
it was yeah, at that time.
then
Right, right, right. Fast forward, that was it. That was it, baby.
So I
That's it.
wanted to take some time during this episode to speak a little bit about what comes before them.
Oh shoot. No, we know what comes before the wham wham. Do you mean before that? What part are you talking about? Hold on now. Oh,
Romance.
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 Mm,
Not the nitty gritty of the romance,
yeah.
but like being swept off your feet
Mm,
and like looking over at the person or just thinking about the person and being like, oh, like swooning,
especially this weekend. It's
butterfly.
Valentine's weekend
I
for those
know,
that don't know.
butterflies in your stomach, just love all around. Is there a certain song that if it plays, you're like, oh, that's romance. Oh, that's
Ooh.
what not necessarily even gets me in the mood. It's like that's love personified.
Yes.
Oh,
there are a couple songs that I have like that.
oh,
It's actually 2 songs. 2
oh.
songs
Do
that
tell.
always click for me whenever I'm like, if I were to say like my my identity as it revolves around love and the way that I feel about you and just love in general. 2 songs.
Okay.
One is At Your Best,
Mm.
the Aaliyah version. I like love that Aaliyah version of At Your Best. No, nothing to take away from the Isley Brothers version, but I will say that that was probably the previous generation's version.
Mhm.
And her remake is the one that clicks with me the most. It's like I can listen to that song ad nauseum and I'm okay. At Your Best, and the other song is Again by Janet Jackson.
I was just playing that yesterday on the
Yeah,
piano.
yeah, yeah. Every time you play it, I'm like, it puts a smile on my face. It makes me feel good. But
Hmm.
like those 2 songs are the songs where it's like, where I feel that where I am able to encapsulate how I feel about what love is supposed to feel and sound
Mm.
like. At Your Best is, I mean, I don't need to regurgitate the lyrics to it, but I mean, we could just go through the hook. At your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. It's like I will tell you forever and a day. I mean, you already know. I tell you
Mm.
all the time how much I appreciate you, how much I love you, and, and I hopefully it shows in my actions and the things that I do. I like to think I live in a perpetual state of romance. So it's like so for me it's like the lyrics to that song, it's imbued in who I am and my ethos about what how a person is supposed to feel for another person and how they're supposed to treat that person. It's like you are the person, you are my person, you're the person in my life. And for again, it's that what I love about that song is that feeling of longing. That feeling of I haven't seen this person in a while. We had a moment together. We had this time together, and they were gone. And I thought they were gone forever. I thought they were gone in my life forever. But now they're back, and I'm like, oh, I want you. I want you. And it's like you can't the way Janet Jackson sings it and that the last part of the song where she just says hold me and don't ever let me go is like,
Mm.
it kind of fits into, the song that she did using the Janis Joplin thing, God Till It's Gone. It's like you don't know, I always say that. That's
Mhm.
my life mantra. You don't know what you got till it's gone. But it fits into that idea as well, where it's like, uh, I lost you, and I wish I didn't lose you. Now I have you back, and I don't want to let you go. Don't let me go. We need to
Mm.
stay together. And so, those are the 2 songs for me.
Nice.
How about you?
I love Angel
Mm,
by Anita Baker. You're
mhm. I
my
remember you dedicated
angel.
that song to me.
Mhm. So that brings me joy just in the fact of now when you think of angel, you think of cherub, like innocent, you've done
Mhm,
nothing wrong.
mhm,
And in that context, yes, that's what an angel is. And I just see angel and love as protector,
mm,
secure, like um no harm can come to you. And so
mm,
that's how I feel like she describes in that song.
mm,
And that's why I feel like I resonate with it for you and I. Just you are a great protector. And
mm.
I feel secure around you. And I feel like there is going to be no harm brought to me. And that's why I love to spend quality time with you and be able to put down work phone and work things. So that is the song that comes to me right away when I think about love and our love for each other.
Mhm.
And then two this is an old Babyface song, um, "The Day," and it's really about his firstborn child, which I
Mm,
think is a son.
okay.
And basically, it's all about the day I met you, and so it's from the baby being born. And
Yeah.
so he explains, like he and his wife at the time, um, and then coming to it just is beautiful the way that he sings it and how he
I don't think I know that song.
yeah, the day that I'm not gonna sing a Babyface song. Let me
Okay.
not.
Maybe you should play it on the piano.
Yeah, maybe so. I'll have to ask piano teacher to teach me the chords, or maybe he's been.
You can sing it. I know you can do it. Maybe not right now. The audience will.
Yeah,
You sing it for me
I'll do it
later.
in the
You
background.
sing it for me later. You sing it for me later. That's what you do.
I got a different song to sing for you later.
Word, word. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. Happy
So,
Valentine's.
just in terms of love, so love for you, and then love for a child.
Yeah.
And then one last one is I will often sing or I have learned to play it a little bit,
Hmm.
but it was a Brian McKnight. I know he's a little bit canceled these days, and then Alicia Keys took it over. It was I never felt like this. I
Yeah.
never felt this way about loving. Oh, never felt so good. Never felt this way about
Now,
loving.
what's the difference
Feels
between Babyface,
so
Brian McKnight, and Alicia Keys?
good.
You okay doing Alicia Keys and Brian McKnight, but Babyface, you're like not touching it.
Um, yeah, Babyface is iconic.
Word. Okay, continue on.
So I've learned how to play a little bit of that song,
Yeah.
and just that song just makes me feel warm and loved.
Mm,
Um, so yeah, never felt this way.
I like that. I like
So
that.
I have 3 songs.
Three. I appreciate that.
So
I guess for if I were, I'm sorry. I
go
didn't mean
ahead, go
to.
ahead, go ahead.
I said, I guess if it were to be a third
Oh,
song.
oh, oh, oh! I had 3, so you
No,
had
no,
to
no,
have
no.
3.
This one is actually both of us because you introduced me to this song. And like when you introduced me to this song, I was like, oh my God, like this is how I feel about you. Stevie Wonder.
Hmm.
You know what song I'm talking about? It's our song.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't wanna bore you with this. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you.
His
I
version, not down now.
His version. I don't even know the Donnell Jones version. I'm okay not knowing the Donnell Jones version. But you told me about the song one day because you were like, "This song is always stuck in my head." No, you said, and I think about this. Have you ever had? Do you ever have songs where it just like pops up in your head randomly, and that's like a song that you just hum or sing? And I was like, not really.
But that
I know.
happens to you all the time now.
Well, that song is
You're
one of
welcome.
them. That song is it. And then and like when I didn't know the song because growing up Haitian, it's like if it wasn't really on the radio and
If
not
it wasn't
compa,
compa,
if it's not compa on the radio,
it's not
I'm not
music.
hearing it.
It's not
I'm not
music.
hearing it. You know what I mean? And so a lot of my music knowledge, especially as it comes to like the 70s, if it wasn't like a top 100 hit, or even the 80s for that. Well, the 80s we were listening to radio, but 70s it's like I wouldn't know. And so when you played that song, no, when you told me about that song and I heard it, I was like, oh my goodness, I love this song. And now it's the song that sticks in my head. That song and Jay-Z Dead Presidents. Those are
Oh,
the two songs
oh,
that sticks
okay.
in my head. The original Dead Presidents, not part two, the original. For those that know, you know.
Okay.
Original Dead Presidents, in my opinion,
If
is
you know, you
far
know.
more superior.
Okay.
My bottom line.
Got it.
Bottom line. Uh that Stevie Wonder song.
So
Like I
the
love it.
ultimate song over all those 3, 6 songs that we
Mhm.
is Shorty Swing My
That's the one.
Way.
That's the one. Sure
Sure
look
look
good
good
to
to
me.
me. Now would you please
Swing
swing
my
my way?
way.
Shorty
Shawty
swing
swing
my
my
way.
way. Perfect. We need to make a playlist and just tag that on to this episode. Because these we got bangers for people right now. Got
Bangers
bangers.
after
The
bangers
bangers
after
after
bangers.
bangers.
So that's the music to make you feel all warm and fuzzy and embraced.
Yeah.
What are actions? So, I mean, watching TV, seeing movies,
Hmm.
what was in your household? What was in your community? Actions around romance.
Mm.
So, what makes me, the first thing that pops in my head? So, I watched cartoons a lot as a kid. Pepe Le Pew, who now we see as real rapey, but back then it was like, He loved
Oh my
that
goodness.
other
Cat.
skunk.
No,
Oh,
it
it was a
wasn't a cat.
cat.
It
It
was
was
a
a
cat.
cat.
It was a cat
Even
that
more,
just
he was a
happened to
ranky.
get paint on its back. That was it. That's all he needed. The cat just needed to get paint on his back, and it was a wrap.
And so he would chase this cat
Oh my
around
goodness, it was
and would
terrible.
come with the flowers and
Oh,
in her
well,
face
the
and so.
flowers would like die because he smelled so bad. Like, yo, like Pepe Le
But to
Pew is
me, that
hilarious.
was what comes to mind as a kid, like romance, just
Yeah.
like in the. And so I came from a two-parent household, so with that Pepe Le Pew, then seeing my parents and their interaction,
Mm,
and my mom loved dark chocolate.
mm,
Specifically, she loved dark chocolate from Godiva. So if my dad came home and he had some dark chocolate to give to her, or she also loved flowers. The two of them were
mm,
real green thumbs. And so they would garden together and they would have an appreciation for plants and trees and flowers. So he would sometimes bring flowers home, or they would, enjoy having flowers being in the home on the dining room table
mhm.
and talk about said flowers. So for me, it's what is it? Acts of no gifts of appreciation
Uh-huh.
in my household, because I guess that was their love language, or at least my mom's love language. So
I think it's
flowers,
just gifts. It's not gifts of appreciation.
it's
I think it's just
gifts.
gifts, right?
No, it's everything is like something
Yeah.
of something.
Okay.
Yeah. So gifts of appreciation, words of affirmation.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so I guess in my mind, romance is some level of giving
Okay.
in terms of action.
Okay.
How would you define, or how has past been prologue for you for romantic actions?
Um, and to me, I think romance is noticing the little things.
Mm,
Sometimes it's the parts that the person does not think that you see, and you demonstrate that you see them, even if they don't notice that you see them, even if they don't know it. um like for example, last Christmas I bought you a dress. I went to the store, I saw the dress, and I was like, this is a beautiful dress, I think it's going to look gorgeous on Sedana. And I got it for Christmas, presented it to you, and you looked at the
it's a
dress.
beautiful
It's a
dress.
beautiful dress. You looked at the dress and you're like, bruh, what'd you say?
I said, "This is not my size."
Extra small.
The way my
What'd you
hips are
say?
hipping,
You
the way
said the
my
extra, was it extra
it's
small?
it's an extra
It's
small.
an extra, extra small. So I looked at it and I was just like, looking at it, I'm like, this will look nice on Sedana. I don't even think I looked at the tag to see like what size it was. Maybe I
Wow,
did, maybe I didn't.
wow.
I don't know. Anyway, I looked at it, I saw it, I said it would look nice on you. It's a form-fitting dress. I thought it was gorgeous. And I brought it. You clowned me for it. You were like, dude, this is an extra, extra small. I don't know what you think this is. This ain't
No,
2008.
it
I
was
got two
appreciative. It
babies.
was love,
And
and I told my sister,
you clowned me.
I was like, Joseph is so cute. He got me a dress. It's very nice, and it's totally three sizes too small.
Right.
I was
On
like,
paper. On paper though.
I love him, and I
It's
love that he thinks that I'm this size.
it's three
these
sizes on paper though.
these rose-colored glasses that he has for me.
But then what?
Then
But
it
then
was
what?
time to go out somewhere. I was like, let me try this dress on and see,
And
because everything else was looking crazy.
and
Everything else would fit like an extra small, and it
and
wasn't an extra
it did
small.
not fit as an extra, extra
No,
small.
I'm saying the other things.
But the dress that I got
I
you.
was like, oh, let me try this on. I don't have anything left.
But the dress that I got you.
Fit to a T.
Okay, then. So again, it's noticing things about the person that you're with. One of the things I told her when after she clowned me and then she put
I
the
better
dress
not
on,
gain any more weight.
she,
Though.
she put the dress on and the dress fit perfectly and it looked exactly as I imagined it. I said, I know your body better than you do. Which is true.
I'm happy for you.
Staring at it all the time, observing it, watching it move. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Hold on now, time out. This is the wrong
Pepe Le
podcast.
Pew, Pepe Le Pew. Give my Pepe Le Pew.
So it's
My
noticing. So your actions are.
so it's like and it's the little things, it's the little things, doing the little things for the person that even if they don't notice it, it impacts their life.
Yeah.
It makes things a little bit easier for them. To me, that's the romance. That's part of romance. Just the little things that where it's like if it's missing, it's just kind of like, wait a minute, something's not right, something's out of place. Oh, that person's not here right now.
Yeah.
I miss that aspect of that ease being brought into my life. And of course it's gratitude and praising and showing appreciation. I think all of those things embody what love is, and asking for more when you get it,
Hmm.
just being like, I love these feelings that you're giving me and I want you to give me more of it, so keep them coming. um
Can we tell you all, our audience, a quick kind of a bad story when you don't appreciate? Remember our friend who came to visit us down in
oh
Orlando?
yes.
And it wasn't until the end of the trip
Oh,
that
I feel
our
so sorry for
friend,
him.
yeah, if you can tell a little
So
bit more.
okay, let's start from the beginning. Sedona and I were living in Orlando, and a friend of
And
ours,
everybody, family and friends would come visit
yeah,
us in Orlando.
randomly.
Oh, we just want to come visit you. And then when we come visit you, we're going to be gone all
We're gone
day
all
to
day. We're gonna go to
Universal
Universal,
Orlando.
Disney, whatever. We were basically like
We were the hotel
we were Airbnb. We were Airbnb before Airbnb,
without charging
without
people.
charging people.
That's where we went wrong.
And so so these friends, they wanted to come down for New Year's, but apparently what they did, they had just started dating. I want to say maybe they were like a month in or something like
Yeah,
that.
something.
And not for nothing, I'm putting this out there because this is for the fellas out there that are listening. Because
And the females.
you guys, I don't know if the females are gonna feel it.
Okay,
I
go
don't know how
ahead.
the
I'm
females
going to
I
be
can't
quiet.
speak for the females. I
Okay,
can't,
you're
I'm
right.
only
There
saying
you
for the
go.
fellas.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm
For
being
the
quiet.
fellas out there that are listening, they were doing effectively a trip, like I think it was about a 24-hour trip because they were coming from Boston, and they had stops in between to different places to come down to Maryland. Okay. She was celibate, and they had been dating for, I want to say, maybe like 2 or 3 months or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
She was celibate. They were dating for 2 or 3 months. And my
And
man,
he was celibate with her.
because of her,
Correct.
it was
Correct.
it was it was
It was her
it was
decision,
voluntarily, and
and
he
he
was
was respecting.
honoring
Yeah,
that decision. Okay.
correct. Correct.
So I'm not saying not for nothing, I'm laying the groundwork
Got it.
for what we're about to say. So he had just lost his job, I think,
Yeah, he had been
and
laid off.
he had gotten laid off, and he was like, I promise you this trip, we're still going to take this trip. So they took the trip from all the way up to Boston, down to Florida, and he planned out like all these little stops of like really nice romantic things to do along the way, like really, really amazing things. And then they got down to Florida, and she basically was not necessarily bashing him, but just basically saying like the trip wasn't all that great. And
Mm,
that she was just kind of like, she was like, from his face, it was just kind of like a,
yeah.
like he was like exhausted, like, and then as we were talking about like all the things, asking him,
You were
oh,
like,
what'd
oh,
you
so
guys
what
do?
did you do?
What did you guys do?
What
And
happened
like,
before you got here?
he was like saying all these, like she was saying all these things that they were doing, and he was sitting there like with a blank stare on his face. I'm like, he's going through it right now. And she's like, I'm realizing that you did this and you did and you did. And she was like, oh my God. And like gave him a really big hug. And he was sitting there like, yeah, yes, I did do a
With no
lot.
monies. I'm sure
Nobody's.
he had monies, but
But the prospects were like, he
who
was
knew when the
who
next job was
this was
gonna.
like '08, the
Yeah.
crash. You know what I mean? So it's like, who knows what was gonna happen, but he still maintained and still persevered, moved forward, and it was definitely one of those things where it was just like, appreciate what you have,
Mm,
appreciate the people around you, take a moment to take stock, and not be like, you know what, I deserve, or I earned this, or just be like, you know what, I don't this doesn't have to happen. These things don't have to happen in my life. I appreciate what's happening right now, and I'm grateful for it. And because of that, I'm going to. But it took to the end of the trip, and
Yeah.
and apparently they were arguing a lot during the
Yeah,
trip too. That
there
was another
were.
thing that they were
Yeah,
saying.
I
They
do
were
remember
arguing
that.
a lot during the trip, and so when they came down to us, it wasn't necessarily tense, but it was still kind of like a this ain't gonna go any further than this trip, is it?
Mm.
So
They didn't stay together.
they didn't.
Yeah, and I don't even think they were boyfriend and girlfriend at the
They
time. They
weren't.
were
They were just
just dating.
dating. They were just dating.
They didn't make and that could be tough. If it's not your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you're traveling, that's
Yeah.
like the ultimate test.
Oh
Can
yeah.
we stay
Absolutely.
together?
Absolutely.
That in and
Yeah.
of itself, if you had asked me, would have been a bad decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, you and I, we've done road trips together, but you
We
have
were
to.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, we were. We were.
Yeah.
And
Like we
also,
had
it's like,
already
yeah, we were. Yeah, we were together at the time.
Yes.
And plus, we had like a good 2, 3 years, so we were like really
Yes.
good friends, so we knew
Yes.
each other. So
Yes. They
yeah, I
hadn't
guess you're
known each
right.
other for a long
I
time.
guess you're right. It's not easy to be riding in the car for that long with somebody that you barely know.
So actions, so I say gifts of appreciation.
Mm.
You say uh noticing? That's not even a
Yeah,
love
it's not
language.
a love
That's
language.
a
I mean,
that's
you're talking about romance, you know what I mean?
yes, yes. I guess
Love.
I'm just trying to like sum up. And so had songs and we have actions.
Yeah.
Now, what are some feelings around romance? When you think of the word romance or when you
Mm.
think about romancing somebody, specifically me, but romancing somebody, what are the feelings that
I
you
love
have
the way you
around
snuck
that?
in specifically me. Somebody specifically me. Somebody. Who else would it be? When around romance,
Yes, around
like the feelings that I feel, or the feelings that I want.
you. I want you to speak as you, Joseph.
Um, Romance feels like home.
Hmm.
That's what it feels like. It feels like home. You feel like you are in a safe space where God is.
Mm,
You know, love is this massive thing that is intangible. And true love is ineffable. There is not really a word for true love. That's the reason why we have words like God, you know, because we can't really describe what in using words what all of this is. And you know me, I am all about creation and the act of creation. I believe that we are all a product of love, but one way or another. And so, I mean, for good or for worse, we're all a product of love. And so, when I think of romance, I think of that as like a part of this thing that we call love, and how it just makes it feel like it is a safe place to be, when you need to find comfort, when you need someone to make you feel like you are worth more than the sum of your parts. You lean towards finding somebody who can exemplify that to you through romance by
mm,
being romantic. And so yeah, romance feels like home. It's the place where you can lay your hat and be like, okay, now I feel like I'm the way I'm supposed to feel.
hmm. Romance to me feels like the opposite of resistance. You
Mm.
have a rubber band and you're
So clinical,
pulling
so
that
clinical. I love it.
the rubber band and you're pulling and you're pulling and you're like,
Hmm.
oh, but it wants to go back to that wrinkled up, just shriveled rubber band that just sits on the desk.
Mm,
That's how it just feels the most comfortable.
mm,
So for me, romance and love is just around ease and naturalness and
mm,
just not hard,
mm,
not hard at all.
mhm,
So in the English language, we will describe things kind of like as a one word description, but I
mhm.
feel like in other languages, you can give a full sentence and it'd be a one
Yes,
word.
yeah, like agape. Like
Yes.
agape is one of those words where it's just like it encompasses more than what it is.
So romance is like kind of getting you in the mood and in the mood in the context of love. That's
Mhm,
how I would describe it. And it should just be effortless
mm,
and easy.
mm,
So when I think of romance and um It ease and just breath of fresh air is what comes up for me.
Mm,
And in that same vein, in thinking about movies, so we love to watch movies and
yeah.
television shows. What is the romance movie or what is the
Oh my
romance
goodness.
television show for you that's like, this is it? No,
Uh,
no, no. You don't have that
no,
voice.
no, no. The thing is, the reason why I'm making that is because like there's so many.
Okay, just
I
pick one.
see a lot.
Just
I
pick one.
can't.
Just pick
That's
one. Okay.
hard.
Pick one that you enjoy. Never
That's
mind.
so
Never mind.
hard. I
Never
can't.
mind.
Like,
Never mind.
oh gosh, like
You
it's
watched one recently at
yes,
an
yeah,
event.
yes, yeah. I went to Tapas and Tequila. Shout out to Eric over at Tapas and Tequila. So so it's funny because like I think I told you this. Not I think I told you this. Like I went over to Tapas and Tequila to chat with Eric. He wanted me to see this movie night that he does at his spot, and so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. And what I said to myself is like, oh, I'm gonna stop in for a few minutes, parlay with him, and then see if I could meet a couple people and then roll out. And when I got there, they were playing a movie that I hadn't seen in many years, many years. I'm not even gonna say how many years. It's many years. And when it first came out, I was working as a teenager at the movie theater, and so I used to watch this movie all the time. Like I knew it front to back. When it came out on DVD, I'd watch the movie too, and it was a perfect like, "Are you trying to come over and watch a movie?"
Hmm.
kind of movie.
Hmm.
Um,
What's in there?
so the name of the movie is Love and Basketball.
I didn't watch that with you.
And so now I used to put on horror movies with you. Um
That's true. That's true.
let's watch Lord of the Rings.
That's true. That's not a horror movie, but that's true.
But nah, like but so like I'm standing there and love I didn't know that they were gonna be playing it. So I'm watching the first opening few minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it for about 30 minutes. Hour and a half, almost 2 hours later, I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go. That movie, like it pulls you in and it's like it holds up so well. It's still very much 90s. Don't get it twisted. It's still very much 90s. But this is a testimony to how timeless that movie is. The themes that it has about love, longing, passion, and the choices that you have to make and the sacrifices that you have to make and the expectations that your partner has of you to make for them on behalf of them. It's like themes that people struggle with relationships. And the movie holds up and it holds a mirror to your face to say, what would you do in this situation? How would you be if you were what was her name? Sydney?
Hmm.
How what would you do if you were Sydney in this instance? Like, would you break curfew or would you go ahead and comfort your boyfriend who's going through this really traumatic time
Mm.
in his life? And watching that movie, it was just like these are the things that really young people would do and these are things that adults would do. Like it's like there's no limit, there's no time limit as to the actions and the choices that people would make when they are in a relationship. And the themes just feel so universal that I just got sucked in. But I got sucked in and I just ended up watching the whole thing and I like had a profound appreciation for it as an adult versus, when I saw it when I was in my, teens and early 20s. But to ask me about one single movie or TV show is that's difficult. That's difficult because I have an appreciation for so many of these films and the work that these creatives did to make these movies. Talking about Love Jones, you talk about The Wood, you know what I mean? Like you're talking about the Best Man series, mostly the first one, the Best Man. Like, I mean, these are like really I love it basketball. I mean, I love in basketball, Brown Sugar. You know what I mean? Like it's like these are like amazing. When Harry Met Sally, I can go on. I can go on. It's like really, really dope TV shows like How I Met Your Mother. It's like
You
this
love that
I
show.
love that show. These are like really, 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 really cool ways of like examining love and relationships that I will say that I put them in my heart, and I take them, I put them in my heart, and I use them as ways to view the world and the different ways that love manifests. So I couldn't do it. What about you? What's a movie for you or
So
TV
you're gonna
show?
laugh.
Oh
There's
boy,
two
here we go.
movies. One
Something
is
about Mary.
no, one is not as comical.
Okay.
It's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Ooh, that's a
It's
good
not
one.
necessarily romance.
That is 100% a movie about a romantic movie.
It's romantic, but in my description of it, it's not necessarily.
Like it's not a rom com.
It's no, it's not a rom com,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not. It's a love lost, trying to forget, but the body, the mind, the spirit will
Yeah.
not let me. So just a very deep,
Yeah,
thoughtful,
yeah. Oh my God.
beautiful.
Whoever wrote that
Beautiful.
movie must have had their heart broken in so many pieces. Like, because that movie is tough.
So that is one movie. And then another true rom-com that used to play all the time. And I don't know why as a kid and now as an adult, I need to watch it again now. But Overboard. But that for me is a true rom-com and romance.
Yes.
Both of these films have to do with amnesia.
Yes.
And
forgetting.
me as a brain cancer doctor. And that Meg Ryan hits her head, falls overboard, and Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt
Russell takes her in. She's this uber rich, not married,
socialite,
super snobby, and he takes her in and has her to believe that she is the mother of his 3 kids. And here she is, like going from this rich yacht and lifestyle to kind of like a real homely, small,
like a homely,
and
real blue collar life.
And she falls in line, and they fall in love, and it's beautiful the way that the story was told.
Yeah.
It ended up how you thought it would end up, but had so many different kind of hills and valleys throughout. And those 2 movie stories not necessarily resonated with me or any of my dating life or now married life, but those are the 2 films that I get joy in thinking about romance and love.
That's funny.
So
it's interesting that both of those movies have to do with somebody recognizing true love and realizing that it's ingrained in them versus like it being something surface level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about you?
Exactly what you just said. Exactly.
Like it's not about what's on the surface. It's about who the person is.
It's about both, though. It's about both. It's definitely about both. Because we've had conversations with each other like, what if I look like this? Or what if I didn't have this?
And you're
like would you have hollered at me? Or would you? I'd have said, oh, he's kind of cute, but he has that snaggletooth. So until that gets fixed.
Always comes down to the teeth. Thank goodness I had a nice smile. It would have been a wrap for me if I didn't have a nice smile.
You've gotten so many compliments on that smile.
I do get a lot of compliments on this smile. I don't know about the previous one.
I mean, we worked on it. We worked on it. We won't show those pictures.
Won't show those pictures. Smile has been the same for years. For years.
Thank you so much for sharing what romance sounds like, feels like.
What about
visually
taste like?
Looks like?
What does romance taste like? Time to go. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. The time that you spent with us.
Put that tongue back in.
Get my Pepe Le Pew on. We thank you guys so much for listening. Please follow us at First Off Podcast. You can follow me at Joseph Vivens. You can follow Sadana at Sadana_Jackson_Vivens on Instagram. And you can follow my movie SOS Movie Official on Instagram. And we thank you guys so much for listening. And Sadana, I thank you so much for being such an amazing wife, mother, and partner. This is this morning we realized it's our 22nd Valentine's Day together.
Yes.
22 Valentine's Days.
Valentines
with the M. Valentines. I can't wait to celebrate more with you. We always have a good time together. And Valentine's Day is just a day other than our anniversary where we're like, this is for us. It's like, even if the flowers and cards weren't around, I'd like to think that we would still figure out a way to make I guess once a month we have Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. But nah, being able to have this day to just wear red and say how much we love each other, express that. I'm excited about it. That's something I look forward to.
I love
You see that? I do have something I look forward to.
you.
I love you too. Bye, guys. Have a good one. See you guys next week. Peace.
Hey, this is Evie. Thanks for listening to First Off, featuring my parents, Sadana and Joseph. Music by Uncle Verse. You can hear more of his music at VERSGBOS on Instagram. That's Verse G Boss. You can find us on Instagram too, at First Off Podcast and at Are You a Fan Yet? Or visit vivinsmedia.com. And this outro is done by me, Double EVEE. Evie, bye-bye!